Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Treasury Automation. We are now in a state where we are going to show a bit of how do you integrate your GitHub board with the Treasury Manager. So there will be few expectations. I'm gonna show that experience or flow through the Treasury Automation GitHub project board itself. To have this board open, the first thing you will need to have to notice is we have these two new states. One is audited, and this is, if it's written like that, you remember the same way we had a task label in dwork. Then our the Treasury Automation Manager or the Treasury Manager Excel will be able to see this state and able to start importing all of the tasks from there. Right now, we are going to do the same way that if the task is completed, we manually move it to another state. And I have created archive for myself and would be nice if something similar or clearly understood is for other teams. So once I import them in and reward people, I would know where to move the task so I don't import it again next time. If you're making tasks, so let's make a random task here. Ready with the typos, it's not a problem. You also want to assign somebody and can add any kind of labels. Still same thing is applied. So whatever labels you put here in the Treasury Manager, there will be more like filtering or funneling to more used labels. And then on the right side, you can have like multiple fields for this task that trigger either to have specific tokens allocated for them. In this case, now we don't use task points, but we use mins to represent the time. And so if you are going to like 2 hours, then it's like 100 or 20 minutes. And then you can put any of these tokens that to reward for the task. Then a field is already boarded. You will put that through if you want to kind of say that you want to record it in Treasury Manager and it appears on the dashboards, but it won't then move into the bundle transaction to be double paid. And if you have like a task that just took time, but there is no funds allocated to that, but you want to kind of give the like knowledge that this is a contribution task, and that's also required for the core contributor calculation, then you can create this contribution or participation field to distinguish that. Now, if you have like another token or like basically another token you want to give people, then you would need to create a new fields. And for that, you need to go to your settings, and here you can add new fields. And let's say Nunet wants to do a partnership. I will use numbers, so it's easier to later like not make mistakes. You can move them wherever you want. And now, if we go back to random task, wait a second, why it didn't appear? It's okay, everything correct here, but it's not appearing here. I'm not sure why. Okay, you needed to refresh the page. So now you can see index here and you can put the numbers. Right away, if you're adding new token structures to the GitHub, now we are able to recognize it from the Treasury side. However, it probably right off the bat won't work because we're missing the NTX policy ID. And that's a separate thing that once we add new like partner tokens, we need to also align that, agree on the policy that we use. So yeah, and also on the completion date, that's the way how to kind of clearly demonstrate when the date is completed. But still the same logic. If you have like a month or a week on the date, it will on the title we can recognize that. And if there is like further development needed that you want to express your weeks or months in the fields, you can also do so. And yeah, any like kind of new development you need, Treasury Automation Workgroup is here for you. However, yeah, as for like base functionality, right now we support tokens and a bit of some things that we had before and completed date. So yeah, at this state, in the audited status, you should be, or I should be able to import these tasks. If I do import, okay, well, let's see what's the issue now. It says that the date is missing. Didn't I just add it? Okay, here is the date. Here is the date. Why it gives me a problem? Okay, I'm just gonna skip it for now. So what you won't be able to see is the suggested date right now is like automatic because I got an error. Yep, it's still something new, but in the end, just a slight coding error or like fixing should eventually make this fixed. But yeah, now we can see that we have the task in. It's recognizing subgroups and group names much more easily. So we probably don't need like manual checking. Is it coming from the correct group or not? Where compared to previously, there was it just we had the export file name, but the debug had like a standard way of exporting files. So where in GitHub you have much more like uniqueness embedded into the information we capture. Here are our task. Right now it didn't recognize any task labels because these are like automated, but it does find, okay, actually it doesn't do anything. It does find the coordination tag that we added. We added one of them here. And yeah, what else? Yeah, of course, we don't have any connection with Discord name, but we now have GitHub name. So this is another connection that we are created. And here are the tokens that are assigned. As you can notice, the NTX doesn't appear because we don't have the NTX policy ID. But time and like tokens are recognized. So right now I'm not gonna do anything with them. Are you sure you want to delete this? Yes. And that's it from the yeah, demo. Thanks for watching.